they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences
and show how one could or could not.
Keeping it on the P for real.
Gotta tune in to
Yo,
these
ladies
brothers.
and gentlemen, TZ Von Savage and Jay Lava is in the fucking building.
Keep It P podcast. B1 to you players.
Y'all tune in to their podcast. Yeah.
B1 to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood with Hold the Mayo, the segment where I bust down and expose the lies in these here articles. But before I get started, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Hot Lava Music TV YouTube channel, Von Savage Media YouTube channel, and all the channels on the network. Also shout out to First Time, Don P, Tia, Nightfall, BB, Chris, Mike, Steal My Beats, K Mohammed. I know you all rocking with me, so let's get it started in here. And always keep it P. And with that being said, sheriff says white man who killed key cops opened fire without warning. And would you look at that? Taking a live. Go figure. Guess he had the complexion for the protection. It is blatantly apparent that white murderers are not to be killed no matter the amount of carnage they dish out. This is to exemplify to all that white life must be held at the highest esteem no matter the size of the atrocity. However, this will cause the demise and total collapse of white supremacy as it eats itself from the inside. So good luck with that, idiots. Not to mention they arrived at his small white enclave looking for a rape suspect. For the record though. Anyway, it goes on to say, police who went to a home in a small eastern Kentucky town to investigate an alleged rape ran into a storm of bullets in which 3 officers died and several others were injured, according to local officials. One local official described the scene as a war zone. 2 officers died Thursday and a third died late Friday. On Friday, the morning after the deadly confrontation, Floyd County Sheriff John Hunt said it appeared the alleged killer, Lance Storrs, was laying in wait and that he opened fire on officers without warning. Well, isn't that interesting? Are you surprised that a white man has no regard for the law? As they have shown you time and time before. I mean, did you forget white boys blast on police without regard? Looks like you guys set yourself up for your own ambush murder by handling these encounters so unassumingly while giving black people no benefits of no doubts. Anyway, they encountered pure hell, Hunt said. They had no chance. I say, good for them. The story goes, police had received a complaint Thursday that Storrs had assaulted a woman, held her against her will and raped her. The woman had obtained an emergency protection order against Storrs and officers were going to serve it at his home in Allen, a small town ringed by hills a few miles from Prestonsburg, local officials said. When Storrs shot at the officers, it set off an hours-long confrontation. Police from several other local, state and federal agencies responded to help, Hunt said. It was a chaotic, deadly scene. County Attorney Keith Bartley, who was there, said it was raining bullets. And you can't help but wonder if this county attorney and many like him have consistently let these dudes off for minor crimes that led up to events like this. I'm just saying. The buster continues. He said he could tell from the sounds of the shots that the shooter had more than one gun, including what sounded like high-velocity firearms. Hunt said one officer had to crawl underneath his cruiser to try to avoid a barrage of gunfire, and Drago, a German Shepherd drug detection dog in an officer's car, was killed. If that's not a war zone, I don't know what is, Bartley said. Police exchanged gunfire with the shooter. The officers who died Thursday evening were William Petrie, a retired state police officer working as a deputy for the Floyd County Sheriff's Office, and Ralph Frazier, a captain with the Prestonsburg Police Department. Officer Jacob Chaffins, with the Prestonsburg Police, was critically wounded. The department announced on Facebook late Friday that he had died. Police did not release the names of the injured officers. Of the 3 other wounded officers, police said one had been released after treatment at a hospital and 2 others were hospitalized in stable condition. During the standoff, police made attempts to negotiate with Storrs, according to local officials. Family members also got involved in an effort to get him to surrender. State police said Storrs was eventually taken into custody outside his home. The woman who sought a protective order against Storrs and a child were taken to a shelter, police said. Storrs was initially charged with 2 counts of murder of a police officer, 4 counts of attempted murder of a police officer, 1 additional count of attempted murder involving an emergency management official who was shot, and 1 count of assault on a service animal, according to court records. That was before Chaffins died. That charge will be upgraded to murder. Storrs was arraigned in Floyd County District Court Friday morning, where District Judge Eric Hall entered a not guilty plea on his behalf and set his bond at $10 million. $10 million. This scumbag shouldn't have bail at all. And see, that's the problem. This sends a clear message to somehow still treat this guy like a human. Sheesh. I can't make this crap up. Anyway. His face appeared to be bruised. Trooper Matt Gayhart, a spokesman for state police, said he was not aware if Stores had been injured during the arrest. Bartley, who was emotional after Stores was arraigned, said more charges are expected to be filed. These are people with children and spouses, moms and dads, Bartley said of the officers. Their worlds will never be the same. The officers who died were dedicated public servants, Gayhart said. It's heartbreaking, he said. They served their community well. Bartley's office will handle prosecution in the case until it moves to circuit court. The murder of a police officer is a death penalty offense, but Bartley said it would be up to Commonwealth's attorney Brent Turner to decide whether to prosecute the case as a capital crime. Residents in Allen said the shootout was frightening. Robert Anderson said he didn't feel safe inside his brick home with bullets flying. He went outside and huddled on the side of the house away from the gunfire, putting more walls between him and the shooter. I thought we were in Afghanistan or something, Anderson said. Anderson's neighbor, Rob Brown, said he and other family members squeezed into a bathroom as gunfire echoed through town. It sounded like the shooter was close, and several bullets hit the outside of his concrete blockhouse, he said. What a bunch of pussies, I say. These are the same dudes that fire 60 rounds into a black man. But cower like bitches when there's real heat. It's funny, but we get example after example of how scared and timid these buster cops are. Every time the real beef is on, they turn straight vegan. But what do I know? I just work at Keep It P podcast. Anyway, go sign the petition at noantiblackracism.com. That's noantiblackracism.com. Also, don't forget to join us on Patreon. Go grab a shirt. I got 4 words for you. Love. Peace. Blessings.
Be careful for her love, she like.
Hey Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the pudding. I know that might sound a little confusing.
Call me when you need a friend. Call me when you need someone to come through with that loving baby, baby. I'll be the one to hit it from the back. You be pulling on my body, baby. There ain't no need to answer the phone, 'cause I got you where I need you, baby. Face down in the bed, and we can get it on.